Thank you for tuning in to the 2025 Louisville Singles Crokinole Tournament, a Tier 3 National Crokinole Association event. In this third place match, we have on your left Connor Reinman, the 2023 and 24 World Crokinole Champion, and up against him, Trey Snide from the Oxford Crokinole Club, most recently placing second at the Masters Crokinole Tourney alongside Aaron Lewis from the Extra Pint Crokinole Club. This will be a race to 10 points as players shake hands. Trey with the first shot of round 1. The player to hit that 10-point goalpost will take the third place spot at this tourney. Both players opening up strong with open 20s, and we are off to the races. Now we do have the semifinal match between Connor Reinman and Ryan Burr up as well. And despite it being well played, Reinman was unsuccessful, now looking for a victory in this consolation match. But Trey giving him no easy battle as they are almost halfway through their shots. Not a miss out of Trey yet, 4 for 4 on his open 20s. And we are seeing very quickly that Trey Snide can hang with Connor Reinman when it comes to the open 20s department, and we will see who is the first to miss. Taking a bit of extra time on this shot. Reinman misses, going a bit long. We'll see if Trey is able to get away. No easy 20 opportunities. Gets the off, but a little bit close. Could see a drop back 20 out of Reinman. Unable to get it. This could be the round if Trey is able to get this off and not leave Reinman with any nice opportunities. Not much Reinman can do here. Double and a 20. Gets a double, but that is not enough. Trey will take the first 2 points of this third place match. A huge thank you to Games on Tap, who ran this tournament at Trellis Brewing, who gave up their venue for this event. So a huge thank you to the two of them. If you want to learn more about Games on Tap or Trellis Brewing, both in Louisville, Kentucky, you can check them out. Link is in the description below for both. Trey with play on the outside right now. No 20s for either player. Reinman looks like he's lining up a double. Also trying to roll in a little bit. Got up into the 10, but only got one piece off. Trey now playing to the middle. Trey does have the hammer, but loses his shooter. That could be costly. Reinman looking to get the off. Might be going through his own piece. He does, and executed beautifully. Trey now will be looking for a way to get in. Those pieces are very nicely separated right now, so there shouldn't be any double opportunities for Trey. Although this here, it is a little bit of a long reach to get that double, and that one piece is so close to a shooting line, it can psych you out a little bit to make sure your shooter stays on, that it doesn't just land dead. Nonetheless, Trey might have an in here with an angle in. He'll want to be careful not to leave Reinman with a 20 opportunity. Goes nearly all the way through the house. Reinman content to just take it out there. Trey, it looks like he's considering that double every time, but I suppose he doesn't like it, and I think it's just because that white piece is so close to the shooting line, and fair enough, it can be tricky to execute that and keep your piece on. But it's go time with final shot of the round. He needs a double. Goes too strong. All pieces on the board belong to Reinman. Reinman will tie it up 2-2 now as we head into the third round. Trey to open up, starting this round with an open 20 of his own. Now, Trey Snide, we also saw him in the Diamond State Crokinole Championship in Delaware, where he made top 4 with Dean Singh from the Triangle Crokinole Club. So Trey has had quite a bit of success in the doubles tournaments, and I believe this will be his highest placement so far this season in a singles tourney, making it to the top 4. Regardless of whether he lands in 3rd or 4th. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments, but nonetheless, Trey has done very well so far this season. And Reinman, we've only seen him at 2 tournaments. Placed top 4 at the Turtle Island Crokinole Championship, and then 3rd at the Scenic City Crokinole Classic, alongside Brandon Osborne. And both these players showing that their accolades do stand for their skill and prowess as Trey drains his 7th 20, as does Reinman. We could be looking at a perfect round for Trey. Gets the 20. Can Reinman tie it up? Well done, boys. You get a clap and a handshake between the two players as they score a double perfect round, and Reinman continuing, draining his 9th open 20. And Trey also not breaking despite the reset. We're going to see who misses first as these players just keep going. Very much showing that they are both experts in the open 20s game. Reinman, interesting, does a Conrad against the hammer as well. No easy 20 for Trey, but Trey able to get the off. Reinman, beautifully done behind the post now. We'll see if he gets a mistake out of Trey. He does. I have not seen that on camera before, as Reinman gets a 20. I haven't seen someone do a Conrad when they aren't clearly ahead in the 20s, but it has worked out for Reinman. And that has been a discussion that came up after the Turtle Island final, where Fortino scored 46 out of 48 of his shots, and Haggerty nearly there too, getting a miss out of Trey, doing that Conrad. It's a interesting strategy and worked out for Reinman here as he gets another open 20, play on the outside. Not much at all that Trey can do here. Players taking their final shots as Reinman will take the lead, bringing the score 5-3. You're going to see this replay of the Conrad. You see just that perfect spot where there's no easy 20. Eventually got playback here where he could get the hide. Beautiful. This is a Tier 3 National Crokinole Association event as part of the 2025-26 NCAA Tour. If you want to learn more about how your favorite players are doing or what tournaments are coming up that you can sign up for, check that out on the National Crokinole Association website. Reinman capitalizing on a backboard 20 left by Trey on his opening shot. Trey will now be looking for a mistake out of his opponent, but we haven't seen a lot of those out of Reinman that weren't intentional. But Trey can most certainly hang in the 20s department, so a bit of pressure on Reinman here to stay strong. He doesn't want to leave Trey with anything. And there it is. Trey comes up a little bit short. Heavy hanger for Reinman, but he makes short work of that. Trey now recomposing, but overcorrecting, going a bit long. Reinman driving strong. I don't know if he was going for a 20 or maybe just a rollaway. Nonetheless, opening up the door a bit too much for Trey here. Trey keeping play on his side of the board, and Reinman's just going to look to keep not leaving Trey with any nice 20 opportunities. He gets a nice touch, but Reinman can seal this with an open 20 right here. Doesn't get it. Trey, he needs a double and a 20 to make Reinman shoot, but even then, Reinman just needs a valid shot to win the round. So, still not impossible, and you may as well go for it. But it's going to be tough. We'll see what Trey's able to make with his final shot here. Hits a post. Unfortunate. Final shot, inconsequential. Reinman takes a 20 and another 2 points, bringing the score 7-3. And just a reminder for the viewers, this is not a race to 9, but a race to 10 points, which means Reinman still has a bit of a ways to go before he can win the finals. I just point that out because normally this would be potentially the final round if Reinman won another 2 points, but it's to a total of 10. Trey coming up short on his first open 20. Reinman trying to roll away, but stays in the house. Might be a touch chance for Trey here, and we know from his Masters play he does like those touch 20s, but doesn't get it, and there's a risk. Doesn't get the off, leaves a backboard for Reinman, who will look to solidify his lead, but taking a second to reset, he gets it very nice, and leaves himself another backboard for his next shot, unless Trey is able to mess with that. Trey hits a post, or a bit too strong on that hamster attempt. Nonetheless, Reinman unable to capitalize. You can see he's not impressed with that shot. Wanted a bit more slide on that. But Trey still not left with any great opportunities. He might be going for that short follow through. Taking a second. Beautifully done. And Reinman very impressed with that shot. And taking a second, I don't know what Reinman was looking at over there, but nonetheless, just a simple hit on the outside. Reinman's still up at 20, and while he's playing against the hammer, Trey has a bit of work to do with 2 of Reinman's pieces still on the board, nearly getting the angle in. Unfortunately, a near shot is almost always a 20 for your opponent, Reinman. I think he wanted that double, but he's more than content, I think, with just being up 120. The double would have been nice for a highlight, but he's still all but sealed this round. Trey needs a beautiful shot here as Reinman rolls to that perfectly horrible spot where there is no straight line at the 20 here from an angle in for Trey. So Trey can either go for the hide or he can go to get in. Very nicely done. A very thin slice to get into the house, but we're going to see Reinman actually push into the house. I'm surprised he didn't catch a post and just stay on the outside. I guess it didn't matter. Reinman was up 220, so nonetheless, Reinman bringing the score 9-3, now within striking distance of winning this third place match as we see some highlights near double 20 for Reinman. Trey to open it up. This video coverage is provided to you by Tracey Boards, the official board builders for the World Crokinole Championships. To learn more, to buy your very own board, go to traceyboards.com. A link is in the description below. And a nice 20 from Reinman. A huge thank you to Jamie Harter for bringing the cameras to these tournaments, which make it possible for us to do coverage such as this. And Jamie Harter, of course, is playing in the finals against Ryan Burr. That match will be out very shortly. Reinman making a face at that shot. Wasn't the prettiest of shots, but still he's up at 20 right now. Trey just getting the touch there, but Reinman will be content to play to the outside. He is working with the hammer and building up some momentum on the board. And we're halfway through the shots. It'll be tough with Trey not getting the off there. Letting Reinman takes off his own. Trey is certainly still in this round, but needs a big shot. Could be looking for that short little follow through here. Ends up back on the outside, an unfortunate angle to the post. There's an opportunity. It'll be a bit of a drop back, but I think the touch 20 is there. It's risky, and he doesn't get it. Coming down to the final shots now. And with that, Reinman has sealed it. He has taken the third place spot at the Louisville Singles Crokinole Tourney. Huge congratulations to Connor, and kudos to both these players on a well-placed match. Final shot, and there it is official with the handshake. So again, congratulations, Connor Reinman, taking third place at this tournament. Make sure you stay tuned, because up next, we will have Ryan Burr versus Jamie Harter in the finals of this Tier 3 NCAA event. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to join the expanding Crokinole universe. My name is Garrett, and as always, happy flicking.